out in the Leicester community in District 3 celebrating the grand opening and dedication of the Leicester Fire Department Substation 3 in Newfound. Great community out here. All the communities turned out. They've had barbecue and just a great celebration, a lot of fun and fellowship, and brought out all the equipment for the kids to see, and they even had a miniature fire truck over here for the kids to play with. But they presented a plaque today to Ted Williams and to be hung in the fire department, celebrating the provisions and the hard work in dedicating this fire department.
We actually put the station in service last summer, and we were kind of a work in progress, but today is just a way to say thank you to the community that supports us so much, and to invite them in and let them come in and just hopefully have a good time, eat, fellowship, and have some fun today. There's been several attempts to build a substation in the Newfound community over the years, and for whatever reason, it didn't pan out. And then here a few years ago, things just seemed to fall into place, and we were very blessed to be able to acquire this piece of property and to build the substation here. To better serve the people of the Leicester community.
We've been looking for a site in this area for some time, and this land was partially donated by the Duckett family. It was paid for, but partially donated, and we're most appreciative to them, and that's the reason we selected this site. It had a lot of amenities to it, well, septic tank, things already on it, so it was ideal.
Currently, Leicester Fire Department has 54 members. 27 of those are career, 27 of those are volunteer. We do have a good number of volunteers that are amazing volunteers. They show up on practically every call.
First call that was run out of the new substation last summer was a motor vehicle accident. First responding vehicle was able to get to the scene within approximately 4.5 minutes, as opposed to probably 10 coming from the main station, 10 to 12. So it's to help with response time. One of our main efforts in doing this also was to get people in the upper Newfound area, and actually in upper parts of South Turkey Creek, in a rated fire district.
If you live within 5 miles of a fire station, you are able to obtain a rating commensurate with what your abilities within your department are as far as equipment and manpower and water. If you are in an unrated area, which the upper end of Newfound and South Turkey Creek was previous to the placement of this station, they were at a class 10, which is unrated. That insurance rate was probably almost double what they would be paying now being in a rated district.
The community is growing. We wanted to have a nice fire department that was an asset to the community. We think we have that. It's staffed by dedicated, professional folks. Of course, the best case scenario is we never have to use this facility, but in case you do, you're taken care of by professionals and highly trained individuals, good equipment, and a nice fire station.
Leicester Fire Department is part of our permanent checking stations that we have throughout Buncombe County. So we support them in child passenger safety and in other aspects of injury prevention. So since they're having their open house today, we decided to come out and share some safety information and give out some goodies to the children. Safe Kids covers all unintentional injury from birth to age 14. So one of our main focus is child passenger safety, but we also address water safety, fire, gun, fall, playgrounds, bike and pedestrian. So we've got a little bit of information on all aspects of injury prevention, and then if parents or caregivers have questions, they can ask. If they're in need of like a low-cost bicycle helmet or a child restraint, then they can contact our office and we'll help them.
I'm Mark Parker from the West Buncombe Fire Department, and we came out today to show people some fire safety tips and about how to escape in case there is a fire at their home. What we do is we'll have people when they come in, and we talk to them about meeting places where they'll go, and after they go to escape a fire. What we'll do is we'll have a simulator of smoke that comes in, and we teach people how to get down low and get down under that smoke where there's fresh air, and try to get out and escape.
I live within this community, and I have not heard one negative thing about us building this substation up here. I've numerous comments that people say, we're so happy that you built the substation.
We just appreciate the community support during the construction of the station. We've had it open now for almost a year, and we tried to build it as something that would fit into the community. We feel like we've done pretty good in that aspect, and we're proud of it, and we hope the community's proud of it.
We're going to hang in our foyer out here a plaque to kind of commemorate this day. And the plaque says, Leicester Volunteer Fire Department, Station 3, and then newfound substation, was placed in service 7/10/2012, dedicated 6/15/2013. The board members that were involved in the placement of this facility, Jerry mentioned about the board, they were very enthusiastic about putting a substation in this area. Was President Jerry Clemens, Vice President John Jones, Treasurer Judy Ganwell, Secretary Ted Godleski, members at large Ronald Presswood, Patricia York, Galen Brown, and Kenneth Reeves, Ted Williams, our Chief, and our immediate past President, Mr. Chris Brown. So, Chief, would you like to display the plaque there? We've got one more special presentation. There's been a lot of prayer put into this building, acquiring property for this building. We dealt with Donald Elizabeth, and we closed on the property here on December the 28th, 2010. And first week in April of 2011, Donald passed away. I wish all of you could have been in their living room the day the Chief and I went up there and we signed a purchase contract with them. As the saying goes, they were giddy. They were tickled to death, and we were too. So we wanted to hang something in our foyer to remember them by too. And Chief, if you would, what we're going to do, we're going to hang one of these in our foyer, and we're going to present one to Mrs. Duckett. And I will read it if you. As you can see, it's a picture of Donald and Elizabeth, and it says, "Thanks to Donald and Elizabeth Duckett, from whom the property was acquired. Their enthusiasm and willingness to work with the Leicester Volunteer Fire Department allowed for the placement of a fire department substation in the newfound community." Thank you, Elizabeth. We love it.